Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for QNT or Quant. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on a daily time frame, we've had this kind of structure here. Now this is the only one basically that I have here from Tradingview itself, and this is from Coinbase. We had one chart on Tradingview that had, I think, a bit more data, something like that. But again, this data is drawn in by hand from CoinMarketCap. Again, I took a picture of the price action here and overlaid it here, so this is somewhat relevant. Again, I did not expect this had this much price action, but it looks like it has. So actually, I can make some kind of higher time frame count here as well, saying that we could have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other scenario is that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is definitely not that good looking. Now, this is still comparable to this one, so there is still merit to this idea of this being a wave 4. Now, none of these, to my attention at least, did not look like a something that is doing a flat pattern or anything, but they are both most likely some kind of complex corrections. So we'll see what happens in the end and which one of these are actually going to be playing out. It is really deep correction already though, around 90% to the lows, so it is favoring the wave 2 scenario overall. However, we are still within this 38.2 here, which would suggest that we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this 4 would be ending around this previous wave 4 consolidation area. Now let's take a look at closer time frames, see what we have here. So overall, the idea I have here is a WX. Let's just keep our eyes on the green count here. So W, X, and Y. Did I label this 1, 2? Looks like I did. I don't think that is right. Oh yeah, it is that last bit here. Is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But overall, starting from the all-time highs here, that's the ABC. There we go. So let's start again. So this one from all-time highs, a W, X, and Y, into a W of minor count here. On arithmetic, we do get the 1-to-1 extension directly for the wave Y of that W wave, so that is looking pretty good. Now the retracement here is really small on arithmetic scale, around 23.6%. We don't get to the 38.2, which is usually the target, at least what we're aiming for. On logarithmic scale, we do get to that area, so it is kind of fine, I guess. But yeah. Overall, again, this would be a 3-way move into W, 3 ways into X, and then we would be looking for 3 ways to complete this structure. Overall, after this point, we have a couple of different possibilities. One is saying that we have an ABC here into a W, then an A, B, and C into an X, and then we would be looking for that last leg of wave Y. Now, wave Y has already extended beyond the 1-to-1 extension of this W wave here, and yeah, is looking that it could be still extending further. Within this wave Y, I have this as an ABC into W again, then possible 3-wave X, and then again we could be looking for this kind of setup. It is possible, however, that we could be placing the X wave here and say that this structure here is the X wave. And at that point again, we would be looking for 3-way structure downwards to complete the wave Y of this minuet count, to complete this wave Y, and to complete this wave Y as well. Now the higher time frame is suggesting on logarithmic scale already that we are getting really close to the 1.618, but again not on arithmetic scale. The minimum we would like to see, if we are indeed, how did I place this guy? Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this measurement is placed if we have the wave X around here of around the 12th of May, and then having some kind of 3 waves, 3 waves, and 3 waves. So that is still a possibility. 0.618 around $12, 1-to-1 extension of this WXY on green is around $12 as well, or $11. Well, 1-to-1 extension of WXY on this yellow count is already in -51, so that does not work really. Can't really look at that. So maybe we can check that on the logarithmic scale. Again, yeah, 1.618 extension down here, which we basically tagged at $40. Overall, this is pretty bearish. So I have one of the other counts showing something else as well. This is one of the counts, and in here we are having the same WXY overall. In this, however, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is really packed in, and we need to take a closer look at that. It is kind of horrible wave structure in there, at least for the wave 2, but the rest is flowing pretty okay. So instead of focusing on wave 2, let's start from the lowest here. In here, we would have to be saying that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here into the fifth, creating a truncated fifth here overall. Definitely not something I like, but it feels like I have to be doing that in this case. For this wave 3 of minuet count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we can get to the wave 2 here. That is the complex structure. Within this wave 4, we had a simple zigzag, and within this wave 2, well, comparing it to this, I'm not sure if this is too valid, but we can still think about this as a possibility. So 1 and 3 waves, oh, wait, was it like that? I think it was like 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. So that's the first 3 waves. And then I'm confused. As you see, this is complex structure. We have to be ending something here. And I think it was the minimum extension that we had here. Yeah, basically the even if we are starting it with this structure here as the first leg, then whole this structure in the middle is the second structure, and then this is the third that is actually connecting to this. Of course, this has nothing to go for it within the time period, but again, this is just one possibility that could happen. Now, if we are indeed labeling this as the 5-wave structure, we can label this as an A wave. As we are not expecting any 5-wave structure overall, because we are looking for this as a W, X, and Y coming down, I wasn't able to get a 5-wave structure in here. So yeah, at the moment, WXY is the only higher time frame count that I'm going with. Again, 5 waves, so this has to be an A wave. Then 3 waves, 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, 3 waves pullback, and a diagonal into C, ending this B wave of minute. Then we get to another part of this very nice looking structure, which is again some kind of very mysterious 1, 2, or this is part of 1, 2 here. This is so overlapping structures here that, and these weeks are just horrible. I'm not even going to be trying to label this mess. Overall, we had the lowest RSI basically here, at least on certain different, maybe it was not 4 hours, maybe 8 hours daily. Somewhere we had this as the lowest on daily, yeah. As the one, so this would allow us to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, trying to get 5 waves into here is going to be a mess. You can try to label it if you want to. We do have that divergence playing out here. We see that on, let's see, for 1 hour, 2 hour, we have that divergence. Well, not on 2 hour, maybe it was on 1 hour when I was checking it. Yeah, 1 hour we do have divergences here from these lows. So pretty much these lows. So we would have to say this is the third. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like that, to get us the end of the C wave here. So that would end the whole correction up here into these lows of $40. How confident I am about this count? Not very. It is really ugly looking, even uglier than the other WXY. So I would prefer this WXY within that WXY, or actually it should be something like that. So at least one more low. This would be suggested as well on other US market indices and Bitcoin, with my expectations at least. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to share with you on QNT. If you have other accounts you would like to share, there's a Discord server link in the description below. Also, if you would like me to update a certain other asset, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.